What is up, Transformer fans and geeks? Zagatron here with another figure review. And today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Knockout. And Knockout here is from the second wave of Legacy figures. But before we get any further, let's get into the packaging. So first off, there is Knockout in the windowless packaging. There is an image of Knockout in his alt mode. He is from Transformers Legacy. He is from the Prime Universe, and he is a Decepticon. Right up top, we have the Transformers Legacy logo, Transformers Generation on the side. We have images of Knockout. Very, very nice images. He is, of course, in a deluxe class. It doesn't say here, but he is a deluxe class. Let's go to the side. We have the awesome Legacy Decepticon artwork on the other side. And through the back, we have images of Knockout in both his alt mode and his robot mode. He does transform in 18 steps. And if you want his tech specs, you take your phone and you go over this. It'll direct you to the website and it'll tell you all about Knockout. So that is it for the packaging. So let's take Knockout out of packaging and see if he is more than meets the eye. So here is Legacy Knockout out of packaging, and this guy is a heavy remold of Studio Series 86 Jazz, and he is very nice looking figure. So let's take a closer look at him, and they've done a great job in remolding this guy. I really do quite like him. So let's take a closer look at his head sculpt here. Let me focus in a bit right here so we can look at the head sculpt. And that is very nice. Decepticon symbol right there in the chest. Yeah, there we go. Let me clarify that a little bit. I like the details here in the headlights. I like all this remolded plastic here in the front of the hood. Here's where it, the similarity to Studio Series 86 Jazz is the same midsection there. But other than that, I think the arms are the same as well. But overall, very, very nicely done job with this guy. So take a look at the legs there. Like the yellow rims, very cool. All the way down, everything compacts very nicely, just like Studio Series 86 Jazz. Very nicely done figure. Articulation, much like that figure. His head is on a ball joint. So have that. We do have full shoulder rotation. We do have 90-degree bend at the elbow. We have bicep swivel. No articulation in the hand. They do flip in for transformation. We have waist rotation. It's going to go out that far, forward that far, back that far. Knee bend 90 degrees. We do have an ankle rocker. And the feet do move in that, but that's for transformation purposes. But very nicely done figure. I do quite like this guy. Let me put him in a standing pose for now. And he does come with his battle spear, which is molded gray plastic. We have transparent plastic here for the tips. I do quite like this this blue at the tip. This is very, very cool here. That blue color. This is very nice, and you can just hold the spear here. It's got a handle here. You can just plug it in here like that, and he holds his spear like that, his battle spear, and supposedly this produces electrical currents in his, if you read his bio. There's a lot you could do with this as far as arming him up. You can have him hold it like that. Let's unplug this here. You can have him hold it like that. Then you could also take the spear apart. You could, he's got MechTech ports on the side. You could just plug that in like that. And you could also have him hold it like a gun here. Like that. You could arm him up like that, which is very cool. You could also do this. You can also come over here and plug this guy in over here too, and you can also have him do that, which is very cool. And if you don't want to have him holding his weapons, which why wouldn't anybody want their robots not holding weapons? But anyways, if you just want to just go ahead and you could just plug it in right here in his backpack, and you have weapon storage. You just instructions say you could plug it in sort of sideways like that. I prefer it down like that, but it doesn't matter. But for me, I'd rather just, you know what, we could just plug it into the tech spec port right there. And you could have that look right there, which is very cool. Very, very cool. All right, now put this guy up to the side, do some comparisons. So let's bring in his castmate from Transformers Prime, and here is Legacy RC. And these guys look good together, like that. And another comparison, let's bring in his wave mate, and here is Wild Rider. Very cool. All right, so now let's put this guy in here, and now let's get Knockout ready for transformation. All right, now for transformation, let's remove the weapon. Transformation is identical to Studio Series 86 Jazz. So we're gonna get these side panels here in the legs, flip them to the front, like that. Get these feet, we're gonna flip them in like that. We're gonna come around here, and so there's these two, there's a tab here, there's a slot on the other side, and so this comes together around the back, and everything's going to tab and slot together like so. Give it a tight squeeze here, and that is tabbed in. Make sure you're straight, and then we're just going to collapse the legs. So just straight in, not up, like that. All right, so now we flip the fists in, flip them in, kind of rotate at the bicep like this. And so now we're gonna come and we're going to flip up the hood. This is all held up together. This bracket here tabs right into that midsection there. So I'm gonna flip everything in like that. And so this here, we're gonna push it up, and then we're going to get his head, and then it's just gonna collapse in. It's gonna go down, and it's gonna go all the way down. And so then this piece here is gonna go in, and it's gonna close that little gap right there. And so we have the hood. And so now I'm gonna bring the arms in, and oh, well, like I said, like in my previous video as well, I forgot to do this. This midsection, we're going to rotate it. This goes all the way down to the back, so it could give you clearance so the arms could go in. And so all of this is, make sure all this is closed up. And so then we're gonna come around here, and then we're just going to rotate the arms in. It's gonna reveal the tire, and you have your form. Make sure that this little tab is sticking out. Bring this arm down, do the same thing on the other side. Rotate, rotate, boom. And so we're gonna see these arms tucked right inside with his head right there. We reveal the wheels, and so make sure everything is flush, just like Studio Series 86 Jazz. So this will open up like that. We're going to open up this section here as well. It's got to open outwards. And so now everything is going to come down. Make sure this is, on, these wheels aren't facing the right way. Now they are. All right. So now this this back section here, there's two little slots there. There's two tabs right in between the legs. Collapse everything down. Make sure everything tabs in. Bring this down. Bring this over. Give it a push. And so now we're gonna bring these doors down. There's a slot here, tab here on this forearm. Bring it down as well on the other side. Bring the door down. Bring the sides to the front. Make sure this comes down as well. And so now we have that. Give this a squeeze right here. Make sure that these tabs go in on the side. This side is in. Give it a squeeze as well on the other side. This arm, I believe, is not lining up with this tab. Of course, on camera, always all sorts of shenanigans on camera, of course. There we go. And so now arms are tightened up. Let's make sure these little side tabs tab into the side of the car. Push that in. Same thing on the other side. Push that in. And we are done. And here is, I was almost about to say Studio Series Jazz, but here we have Knockout, Prime Universal Knockout in his awesome looking alt mode. And it is obviously, this is a generic sports car. Very, very cool indeed. I love the I love all the accents, all the paint accents on the side. They're very, very cool. I like the yellow rims. I like the back, even though you have his feet kind of sticking out there. Very, very cool indeed. Look at that front. I like the transparent lights. Very cool. Everything tucks in right nicely. His head's there, right there in the middle. But overall, very nice looking alt mode. And let's see how it rolls. It does roll rather smoothly. And on this surface here that I have, it's not very coarse. So he does roll. See, I'm not really giving him much, not doing much of an effort. He does roll very nicely. So very cool. As far as weapon storage, you could plug this in. Obviously this whole section here. You could do this right here. You could plug that on top, and then you could plug this on the side like that. You can have that that look right there. Same thing. He's got another port right here. You could plug it on this side or whatever. Or you could put this, I believe, like that. I think it goes like that. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. We could plug it in like that, and you could do that. But I'd rather keep it without that. All right, so let's pan out here a little bit so we could do some comparisons So put Knockout there, and here he is with his screen mate adversary RC, and these two look very nice together. Let's give another look. And last but not least, here he is with his wave mate Wild Rider. Two Decepticon cars there. Very, very cool. There they are, the two Decepticon vehicles. So in conclusion, I'm pleasantly surprised with this figure. Not too familiar with Transformers Prime, but this guy looks great in his obviously his robot mode and his alt mode, and I do like the Studio Series 86 Jazz, the mold, and I recommend this figure. So if you're a fan of Transformers Prime or not, pick this guy up. I highly recommend him. I picked this guy up at Amazon, and he's available wherever Transformers are sold. So that's it for this review. Please make sure to check out my other videos. Make sure to comment and let me know what you think of Legacy Knockout here. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to share. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. So this is Zagatron signing out, and this was the Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Knockout video review. And thank you for watching.